Now we have come to the southern end of the largest thicket on the western end of Niagara Community College. And what do we find? We see remnants here of a structure. I can show you here. It's got this coarseness to it. These are slabs of concrete, and these longer pieces that relate to what was here. There's absolutely so much poison ivy back here, it's nuts. So, but the things we do for history. Okay, so here are some concrete chunks. Now, this stuff could have been just dropped off from anywhere, of course, and it's entirely possible when you consider the history of Western New York and places like this, but they all seem to be alike. Look at the nature of the concrete bit and the foundational grit, and then you look at underneath. Look at the emplaced pieces there. This all looks like it was formed in place. And these two pieces, for example, relate. I don't know how big it was when it was dumped or left here, but you know, it could have been formed in place. Now this piece is on top of this piece, so maybe there's something else that's happened here. I don't know. But it looks like it was formed in place. Could be wrong, based on the other piece there, but how that's lying there. Some more debris. This is the mound here that is 3.5, 4 feet higher on average than the rest of the landscape. And so here's more of it, in case any of you are concerned or are curious. Certainly there's enough cavities here, or woodchucks have probably been living. So once again, if any of you know what this was about originally, I mean, these are formed pieces. These are formed on site, probably, and dug up and dumped here. These could have something to do with what used to be here. See, there's the yew bushes in there. That suggests that there was a building or something like this here. Certainly there was a farmhouse in this area, and so forth. Do these have anything to do with the farmhouse or a barn or some other thing? Because all of this is piled up right here, which suggests that they were torn up from just over there where more of the campus is. The driveway to it is over there to the north, separating the two thickets that already exist on the western end, the two main ones. And over that way is more lawn and another yew bush. So the house and barn sort of setup could have been in this area right here, and that the harder pieces were just left behind. I'm not expecting anybody to remember exactly, but if this sort of looks familiar to you from the beginning of the campus's early years or in the last years of the buildings that were here, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Being a former alumni and a student of local history, I've always been sort of curious as to the places and the properties that used to be here before there was a campus. A lot of students wouldn't guess now. That's for sure.